Alright, hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. My name is Jason Barrett, and we're showing most of these videos out on dressedinoveralls.com. Some of you may be watching it on kansascityseo.com. Hope you're enjoying them. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm out there, Jason D. Barrett, so tweeting quite a bit, so you guys hopefully can find some value in some of those tweets. This video, I just recorded it once and it didn't turn on, so we're going to do it again. This one's on offshore arbitrage, and essentially the concept here with arbitrage is you buy from one market and you sell to another, and there's a price difference between the first market and the second. And essentially you buy it inexpensively in the first market and you sell it to the second one at a higher price. People will arbitrage gold prices, they'll arbitrage, think about like labor, so we buy or have our clothing and things like that manufactured in other countries and sold here in the U.S. for higher prices. The concept that I'm trying to sell to you today here is offshore arbitrage, and again, not really sell, but just let you know that this is something that people are doing, big companies are doing, where they're sending work overseas, and they're having that work done in places like India, places like Eastern Europe, places like China. The work can be anything, literally, and I'll kind of get into that as we go down through some of these bullets. But a couple questions here to start with. First off, what kind of work do we do that is considered very valuable over here? So think about like web design, web development, software design, software development, those types of things. That kind of work over here in the US is very valuable, and we can get it done in another country for much less money. So kind of hold on to that and we'll come back to that. What kind of work do we do over here that's not very fun? Think spreadsheet development, data crunching, coding, anything like that that really is kind of an activity that's just mindless. Has to be done. That's a perfect candidate for sending off to somebody else to have it done. So if I'm working on a website and I have 100 pages that I need done, maybe I just need somebody to fill in content on 100 pages, it's something that I could consider sending overseas. Okay, so here's a quick example of something that I'm doing myself. I myself have a project out on Elance for 35 websites to be developed. These websites all have a PHP front end, so they all have forms that people can come in and fill out for lead generation purposes. And again, if I've got a video out there on lead generation, if you haven't seen that, you can go check it out. It's on the same YouTube channel as this one, I'm sure. But anyway, it's got that form. People fill out that form, and the data is written to a MySQL database. Again, in this job, I don't have the website, I don't have the database. I need somebody to develop both of those. And then the final thing it does is it posts an XML feed to a URL. So hopefully that's not overly technical to people, but essentially there's a lot of work to be done, and it needs to be done 35 times because I have 35 sites that I need to run this on. The bid that came back to me was for $450. I got 7 different bids, averaged at about $500. I selected one for $450. When I used to do this kind of work, I would have charged somebody, I would have killed somebody for one of those websites, maybe somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000 just for one of those websites. So it's unreal, the price that came back to me. So get your mind spinning, and you start thinking, what is it that people want over here that I can go out and sell, and then let somebody else do it? And that's really where the money-making idea here is here in offshore arbitrage. Where can you find this help? Very quickly, you can go out to Elance. There's a site called Odesk, a third site called Guru. Each of those three are .com. All of these are .coms exactly. So elance.com, odesk.com, guru.com. Text Brokers is a bit more specific. They do, as the name suggests, a bit more content creation, a bit more text development. So maybe they're going to help you write a white paper. Maybe they could help you do research read a new article, a press release, those types of things. That's what you would go to text brokers for. But these other three, it's amazing the level of service that they offer, the number of bids you get, the responsiveness that you get from these folks. So your mind starts to turn, and you start to realize, you know, what is it that I could outsource that could actually make me some money? And it doesn't take you very long to figure out what those things are. I mean, most of you could probably outsource your very own job and still make money. So kick those ideas around. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, watch some of the other videos that relate to what we're talking about here, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.